Joining us today on MSUEagles.com is Aaron Meadows, a starting defensive lineman for the Morehead State football program. Not to confuse viewers today, we're inside Johnson Arena, the basketball arena. It's a little bit chilly outside, but Aaron, things will definitely heat up this weekend when you guys head to the West Coast and face one of the better teams in the Pioneer Football League in San Diego. Let's first talk about this two-game winning streak. You guys have had back-to-back convincing wins over Campbell and Davidson after kind of a skid in the middle of the season. What's gone well from your perspective over these last two games, and why the big wins?
Well, those last two games, we've really come together as a team, as a whole. We're not playing so much as individuals. I feel like our defense has really stepped up to the challenge and held the two teams, Davidson and Campbell, to a low scoring, and that's what we really wanted when the start of the season. We wanted to keep teams from scoring on us because we know our offense can put up the numbers as it did last year.
During the middle of the season, when things weren't going well from a one-loss standpoint, lots of games you guys had fourth-quarter leads and kind of let them slip away. I had talked to some players earlier this year about you guys probably being among the better teams in the league at stretches and then having periods in games that you'd prefer to forget. But has there been a focus as far as putting together 60 minutes and really giving that solid effort from start to finish?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we talk about that every day in practice, just going out and finishing, and that's the most important thing we got to focus on. I think we came out with a pretty young team on defense. We have a lot of veterans on offense, but defense, we had a lot of young guys and didn't know how to respond to adversity. And we've really come together. And next year, we're really looking forward to. We're already looking forward to next year and the guys that are coming back and ready to play. But this year, yeah, it's tough. Tough losing those heartbreakers. But it happened last season. The same thing happened. But some of the guys on defense just don't deal with it as well as others. And
Aaron, you were named the College Football Performance Awards Defensive Lineman of the Week in the Pioneer Football League. You've had some really good games statistically. You also lead the Eagles right now in sacks and tackles for loss. Just talk about your mindset in terms of recording those TFLs and those sacks and putting a lot of pressure on the opposing offense.
Well, I do it for the team. I like to get back there. That's my one of my motivators is to get the team excited, get excited for the defense and getting out there and whatever I can do to get some momentum for the offense or get some momentum for the defense is very important. And when I go out there and I just listen to what my coaches tell me to do, and I do my best to help out my defense overall. I just don't. It's not about playing as an individual. It's more about playing as a team, as a unit. So.
Last year's version of the Eagles had more veterans on defense with guys like Jerome Raymond and Tony Bachman. You got in several games last year as a redshirt sophomore, but your role has really evolved to a starting defensive lineman here in your junior campaign. Just talk about kind of your role and how it's changed and the fact that you're out there for a lot of snaps every game and your performance really helps dictate the overall defense's performance.
As a veteran on the D-line, I feel like I took on some other roles that the veterans, the seniors that left, I feel like I had to take that upon myself, and it wasn't very difficult. The guys wanted someone to look up to, and I needed someone to look up to as well. And I wanted someone on the team to be a vocal leader, because that's a lot of what we missed last year, having a vocal leader. And my team has looked to me for some hype before the game, and I love to give it to them. So.
You're from nearby Bath County High School, and we're talking to Aaron Meadows today, a starting defensive lineman for the Morehead State football program. And tell us the story about how you got to Morehead State. Was it a school that you always thought about attending from early childhood? Talk about the recruiting story behind you getting here. You've been working with head coach Matt Ballard, and then your position coach is Chris Garner on the defensive line, and maybe the two of them being involved in recruiting you.
Oh, yeah. I went to Round County for several years before I transferred to Bath County, which is right down the road. And I always wanted to go and play football as an Eagle. And I always loved it. I was a hometown boy, and that's what I really looked forward to when I was growing up. And it's awesome that I had the opportunity to come up here and play for 5 years, or play for 4 years and be on the team for 5. And it's been really special. I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about others, and it's been very important. The recruiting process was difficult, and I knew I wanted to go to a school in Kentucky, but there was only one I wanted to go to, and I wanted to go to Morehead State. So
that's great. Aaron, tell us a little bit about you off the field and what you enjoy doing. Tell us academically what you're studying and if you thought about life after college and what you might do from a professional standpoint.
I have a few aspirations to travel, and I am considering going into the military in the Air Force branch, and I'm studying criminology right now, sociology major. I'm interested in learning some foreign languages, and just for this job market and stuff, I really like to build my resume before I go out and try to look for a job. I want to take a few years off and travel. So
that's terrific. The Eagles hoping to finish the season with a 4-game winning streak. We already alluded to the victories over Campbell and Davidson. Probably the toughest test in that 4-game stretch will be this Saturday, a 9 p.m. Eastern start at San Diego. I know you guys don't want to give away your X's and O's, but when you've been looking at San Diego on film, what have you noticed from their offense to this point?
They're physical. They come up and hit you. They're definitely not shy about it. We've been watching their film all week, and I'm ready to go out there and play with them because Campbell and Davidson. I have to admit that I was playing against a freshman tackle last week, and it wasn't very much competition. But this week, for sure, I'm playing against some very good competition. I'm excited to play against and get out there and see what I can do with a team as physical as San Diego is, and I'm excited to play them.
Well, Aaron, we wish you and the Eagles all the best. Again, Morehead State football back in action this Saturday at San Diego. Coverage through MSUEagles.com. Live video links, live stat links, and social media updates as well. Thanks, Aaron, for your time today. We'll catch up with you again soon.
All right.